answering prayers, whispered hopes. The Archbishop's vision came to be, and I was shaped from granite into glory. This house, where earth and heaven meet, was but one of two grand cathedrals built at the exact same time in Minneapolis, St. Paul.
It became America's first basilica. It sounds so exciting. I was 5 of 20,000 people attended the laying of the cornerstone in 1908. But I'm just a schoolgirl. My name is Florence Newbell. I'm not even sure what a basilica is. I just know it makes me feel small and full of wonder at the same time.
That's because I've witnessed generations grow. I've visited with millions of people as the storms of history have aged me, but I remain alive. Welcome to my story. Let me take you on a journey as we traverse the ages of time here in the heart of Minneapolis. Of course, time was necessary for practical reasons. But when Archbishop John Ireland commissioned me, he wanted more than a monument of steel, granite, and stone. He envisioned this house of God to be the waiting room for heaven. A place set apart where our hearts and minds can be uplifted, while at the same time we are reminded of our place in the universe, at once transported to the heavens and also rooted in reality.
feel tiny in this big place, but not that I don't matter. I hope I will leave something behind here too someday.
My dome was meant to draw every gaze upward, so that God is the first thing anyone notices.
Oh, I really did.
My outsides are built of granite from Vermont, and my dome, covered in copper, topped by a stainless steel cross, visible for miles. I'm a building you cannot miss. Although my exterior was completed and I opened for worship in 1914, my inside had a long way to go and wasn't completed until 1925.
On the inside, my aim was for everyone to be able to see the altar clearly without any interference. The interior stone and statuary are here to tell a story. The meaning behind them enriches their painting.
It looks so fancy.
The interior walls are faced with local limestone, and the ceiling is made of plaster.
How did you make it look like stone?
I recruited a sculptor who even worked on Grand Central Station in New York City before he came to Minnesota. This carved ornamental ceiling was accomplished by Adolfo Minuti. He did an amazing job, as did many artists involved in every aspect of the basilica's construction.
The colors you see are white, blue, gold.
All the colors, they're beautiful.
Each stands for something. White stands for purity. Blue means truth. And gold refers to glory. The glory of heaven. All the colors point to Mary.
Buildings like me communicate, even without words. My design said, "Where am I?" Strategic. Sometimes that looked like choosing seats who were popular when I was built. St. Teresa is you, and St. John Bailey to adorn my interior. Or notice the top of the cathedral. Its heavenly ceiling lifts the spirit. Meanwhile, Old Testament figures reflect the foundations of faith. Do you see the cherub faces around the rose window?
Yes. Wait, they look like me? But why would anyone remember a little girl like me?
Yes, Florence. In time, you and your imagination will bring such beauty to the Basilica. You become the one who helps fashion these fairy windows, continuing my legacy.
I do? I remember now. When I was 6, I saw stained glass for the first time in a neighbor's home. I felt a spark. Now it all makes sense.
That spark yielded a magnificent gift.
It turned out gloriously. During sunset, the windows turned deep oranges and yellows. came to Mass every single morning from the day war was declared until her husband returned from the Pacific during World War II. Many others were not as fortunate, though they prayed as wholeheartedly as she, awaiting the return of family and sweethearts. Hearts ached for those who did not return, and those left behind to mourn them. Later, different challenges come, not in the form of war, but in the name of progress. The freeways came, raising the neighborhood, reducing the size of the parish, and changing the community forever. What people held dear was destroyed. So many tragedies over the decades. Far too many innocent lives taken from our community. So much heartache and so much desperation. Within my vaulted nave, silence aches with loss. I hold the memory of their broken hearts. Here, in those still, small moments, there will always be a listening ear as I keep watch with them and their wounds heal. That's true. I became enlightened by a new pastor when I was invited to join people of all faiths at a Thanksgiving service. Along with Jewish, Christian, and Muslim faith leaders, we sought not to convert each other, but to understand each other. We discovered that we had many shared values, and we ended up learning about our own faith in that dialogue. During this time, it became clear to me that I am a mix of the faith of the past and the hope of the future, of beauty and struggle, pathos and promise. It is the woodwinds you hear. It is the strings you hear. It is the brass you hear. And then there are the cathedral bells and the thunder of pipes from the organ in the distance. The music fills the nave while it bounces across stone, marble, plaster, and more.
And the choirs!
Yes, I am known for my strong choral tradition. My choirs are filled with a diverse array of over 100 singers of all ages. Their joyous melodies offer prayerful and inspiring gifts to all who enter my hallowed doors. To this day, I am alive and vibrant with this universal language that harmonizes across differences of every kind. Within my walls, people are baptized, marry, seek refuge. A lifelong member of this parish, you and others like you are the living stones, the true foundation. While I appear beautiful and majestic, my whole purpose is to remind you of the image of God in you and in all who have come before and who will come after. Those of you sitting here tonight, yes, I am your heritage, no matter where you are from. Our community embraces many cultures, languages, and traditions, and you are all a reflection of the glory that is to come. Our journey through time is coming to an end. For tonight, at least.
It was beautiful to see it all. And the Sierra was great, and everyone else was an amazing place.
Seeing you here, Florence, I know that what we started will live on. It's all part of something bigger now.
Each of us has majesty, triumph, perseverance, for I am at heart a community above all else. Do not be discouraged. attracted by my grandeur inside and out. The story of the Basilica of St. Mary is your story. The most beautiful creation started